Hello, this is Victor for Sunday, June 18th. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weekly charts here. We're looking at the Dow ETF DIA. And as you can see for the week, this is the weekly chart. We are on the overextended zone, looking at the RSI 2 on the weekly chart also. You could see we've reached above in this area right at the reading of 90. So usually when we get up in this area, we could look into pullbacks coming in pretty soon. In this case right here, you could see it continued on. We got a divergence and then it fell down. So just something to be careful about. We do have a lot of bears up in this zone right here at this high. So if we get this high this week, this is could trigger the bears to come in at full force. So it's just something to keep an eye on. Looking at the SPYs, same thing on the RSI 2. You could see here we're very extended. We have a reading of 99. I don't know if you can get any higher than that. We do have tons of bears up in this zone, so if we could manage to climb up to this area, even just spike it up to test it, then we could consider to going down. If we start closing down below this yellow line, then we could be having a temporary pullback, which is due right in this zone right here. Let's go over looking at the Qs. Qs, you can see here we've hit a area of resistance up here in this area. Let's scroll back here and see if there's anything else coming up. We have this area as well. However, we are overextended at 99 also. So I would say if we manage to go back up in this area, we could get a pullback, or if we close below this yellow line, which is approximately 355 level, then we could see a downside target down here at 333 area, which is support down in this area. Looking at the Russell's IWM, the weakest of them all, also on the RSI 2, the weekly, we are extended as well. We're getting a reading of 97. Now, we got some resistance here. I made this line thicker than the other ones because I think there's going to be a lot of bears here. Because we have resistance here, broke above, came back down, revisited resistance, 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 came back, tried again, managed to fall back down, and here we are touching it, getting some resistance. If by chance we break above it, then this is probably the zone area that will be probably the topping for this year. We'll see. Pull back. If it closes below this yellow line, then we can get a pullback somewhere down in this area. So let's see what the price action will lead us to follow. For right now, it's just very dangerous right now, walking on thin ice. Now, Bitcoin, you can see with Bitcoin, we're not overextended yet. So a break above this yellow line, we can probably head up to this area. And actually, let me just go ahead and put that area of potential resistance right there. Make that regular. Going over to silver. We did get a break above for the weekly chart. It was still trading above it. Potential target is right up here. We're not overextended, so there's still room to possibly go up higher, or at least up to the 90 reading before the pullback, which could be somewhere around here in the middle of this large candle. Looking at gold, we got a potential buy signal. it's hitting the trend line. Right now it's right underneath it. If we can close above it for the week, then we could probably go up higher and catch up with this upper resistance line there. It's trading in the middle in the RSI, so neutral. But if we get a close above it, say by Friday, and we're right up in this area, then again, going to consider to go long. Looking at oil, RSI, kind of trading in the middle of area. If we close above, here's our next target right up here. Semiconductors, pretty much like the Qs, overextended. We've got a reading of 96. You have a divergence forming, higher highs, lower low on the RSI. So a lot of resistance. Going to put this line here just to show where the weekly resistance, major resistance will be right over here. If we start closing below this yellow line here, we could probably hit a target of a pullback either down in this area here or as far as down in this area. Most likely it'll probably be down in this area. We'll see if we get the bounce or continue breakdown. Looking at the financials, again, we're overextended. We may continue to hit this, go toward this declining trend line. We're just hit the overextended area, reading of 90, so something to be careful. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if this week we head up to this area here. If we start closing below this yellow line, then we could be coming down to this area here at the yellow line. And lastly, the natural gas. Seems like we may be near the bottom. And let me put this here, resistance up here, target. So we did close above this week. So tomorrow, if we continue, I'm going to get in here and look for an upside. We have 37% downside. We'll say give it a little wiggle room from the bottom, 17%. So that's pretty good risk to reward ratio. Let's zoom in so we could see what it looks like. You can see trading above, and we're getting close to being extended, but sometimes if there's a lot of if the bulls are really active, this could remain extended for several weeks. So this could be a potential target up here. And that's it for now for the week. Stay tuned for the next week to review and see where we're at. Thanks a lot, and see you next week. Bye-bye.